So Nike finally released their trailer for Caitlin Clark's sneaker. They finally did.
Long last, Nike finally got it right. After months of fumbling their crown jewel, Caitlin Clark is finally getting the commercial she's always deserved. And the reaction? Pure chaos. Haters are losing it, tears everywhere, keyboards on fire, and salt levels that could drown the Dead Sea.
Haven't heard already, I'm pretty sure you have. Nike has released a new Caitlin Clark commercial, and they made it their business to show love and show out for none other than CC. Now, we know fans has definitely been in odds with the company ever since signing Caitlin Clark. A lot of people feel as if they put Caitlin Clark on the back burner. I don't know, man. I'm a Nike fan. I know a lot of people going to disagree with me on this, but I think Nike was strategic with their growth. People could be mad about it or feel whatever way they feel about it. But one thing I can tell you is that I feel as if they were strategic.
Nike just dropped the Coke commercial for Caitlin's new PE sneakers. And finally, it's like they remembered why they signed the league's biggest star. The woman who brought women's basketball into prime time, who fills arenas like she's handing out cash, finally got an ad that matches her energy. And the haters? They're losing it.
Caitlin Clark and Nike are officially dropping Caitlin Clark's Indiana Fever player-exclusive Kobe 5s in just a couple weeks. So this shoe was first seen being worn by Caitlin and was thought to be a colorway made just for her up until just a couple days ago, where Nike's official images of the shoes got leaked and the announcement was made saying that everyone will now have a chance to wear them.
Let's break down what Nike just unleashed. This isn't a commercial, it's a statement. Caitlin sits in that chair, laces up her Kobe 5s, and those eyes, snake-like pure Mamba energy, tell the world who actually runs this league. The visuals, the cinematography, the vibe, it's all premium. Finally, the superstar treatment she deserves, not the scraps women's basketball has been stuck with for decades.
We got something for Caitlin. We got Mamba Caitlin. We got Mamba Caitlin. Where is the Mamba Caitlin? There we go. We have the Mamba logo. We have Caitlin on demon time right now. But yeah, it's good to note that they finally announced it as Caitlin's, as a Caitlin logo. Or sorry, as a...
But of course, here come the usual suspects crawling out of their caves to complain. Why her? What about the others? She's only a second-year player. The same tired chorus that's been whining since Caitlin first hit a professional court. They refuse to face the obvious. Caitlin Clark is the face of women's basketball, and Nike finally had the guts to market her like it.
Now, people felt the type of way, you know, about Caitlin Clark getting these PE shoes. A lot of people felt as if she should have her own signature shoe, which she should. She very should, but guys, no one has. I don't think there's any player that got a Kobe PE, bro. Like, do y'all know who Kobe was in the basketball world, bro? I'm just saying, like, Kobe didn't allow even his family. I'm pretty sure it's not just going to give his signature shoe to just some anybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, other NBA players ain't even got.
You know the best part? Those shoes sold out in 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Fans were camping on the Nike SNKRS app like it was a Travis Scott drop. That $190 price? Gone before you could even hit refresh. 2 hours later, they were flipping on eBay for $375. By day's end, StockX had them averaging $365, with some pairs hitting $800. That's pure Caitlin Clark energy, not hype, not marketing tricks. The effect is real.
These things is some fire. I'm telling you, where there's smoke, there is fire, and these things is hitting so hard. And who got a bot? Who a shoe plug? Cause I need 2 pairs. I need one for the sneaker wall, and I need one for my feet. Cause these things is hitting right here. And no, I don't want to pay $600 on.
If you're enjoying this, hit subscribe. Meanwhile, the critics are losing it because Nike finally listened to the numbers. Caitlin Clark isn't just a star. She's the player who drove WNBA viewership to a 24-year high. The league averaged 657,000 viewers per game, and 19 of the 22 million-plus viewer games featured her Indiana Fever. She didn't just move the needle, she tore it off and launched it into orbit. And yes, the elephant in the room. For months, Nike got slammed for slow-playing Caitlin while pushing A'ja Wilson's signature shoe.
So it's finally here. Caitlin Clark sneakers from Nike is finally dropping. She was signed to them last year, and the sneakers is a year late in my opinion, but nonetheless I'm excited because these sneakers is finally coming out. But what does annoy me a little bit is that this is a collaboration with Kobe. Now, Kobe, respect to Kobe, the legend, rest in peace, great basketball player. But in my opinion, Caitlin Clark is a big enough star and she's creating her own legacy. So I feel like, at least for her first sneaker, it shouldn't be a collaboration with any other player, dead or alive, in my opinion. I feel like Caitlin should have, for her first shoe, had her own original design just for her, no collab.
The Asia Wilson Caitlin Clark debate went toxic fast, with people trying to turn it into everything except what it really was: business. Nike got roasted by insiders like Jordan Rogers, a 15-year veteran, who called out the company for having the single biggest needle mover in American sports since Michael Jordan, and somehow thinking they needed to slow her down. The drama peaked when Asia revealed she'd known about her Nike deal for 2 years, yet acted like she was being passed over once Caitlin's contract dropped. The tweets, the subtweets, the passive-aggressive comments, all while sitting on a hidden signature shoe deal. Manufactured drama at its finest. But that's what happens when a player transcends the sport and certain corners of the internet just can't handle it.
Your stock price since 2021, it is down nearly 60%. Your executives and the people who are making these decisions, their stock options are worthless. Meanwhile, you have the single biggest needle mover in all of American sports since Michael Jordan, and you have somehow convinced yourself that you need to slow play this. Let me show you Google Trends search traffic for 4 female basketball players. There is one who only rivals Caitlin Clark, and that is Angel Reese, and you do not have her. She is over at Reebok. I am so confused as to how you would be so invested in the WNBA for several years, and you have been doing great work to try to elevate and uplift that league and many of the athletes there. But this seems like you have convinced yourself that this needs to be an either-or conversation. And we never have an either-or conversation in the men's sports. You have like 10 signature athletes. Half of them don't deserve a signature shoe.
Nike has finally course-corrected, and they're going all in on their biggest asset. That Kobe commercial is more than marketing. It's Nike finally realizing what they've been sitting on. Caitlin Clark isn't just another WNBA player to shove to the side. She's a cultural phenomenon. She brings everyone to the table. Families, kids, men who never touched women's basketball, casual fans turned diehards. She's growing the sport's entire universe. And the commercial? It connects her to Kobe's legacy in a way that feels real. She's been wearing Kobe since college, calling them her magic shoes, her babies. When she channels that Mamba mentality on screen, it isn't cosplay, it's a kindred spirit paying respect. The late Kobe would have loved this. A player with the same obsessive drive, the same killer instinct, the same ability to elevate everyone around her.